It's just a matter of overnight that she became the face of the state of Assam. The APSC 2016 results are out and we have the topper of the list, Ms. Maria Tanim, with us. Welcome, Maria.
Thank you, ma'am.
So Smartcoach takes a pleasure to welcome you and have a proper discussion regarding the preparation you had during the course of time. So let's begin it.
Yes, it's a great pleasure and honor indeed. I have the privilege to share a few words with you regarding my whole journey. First of all, I'd like to start with, I've started the preparation since 2014 and in my first attempt, I couldn't get through. Then I attempted for a second time and worked hard. Then the previous attempt with improving the drawbacks which I had earlier, and then I succeeded, and I got able to secure this position.
So everyone in the family is proud about you, isn't it? Yes. So let's put up few of the questions that I would like to ask you. Rather, the entire state, the people of the state are really wondering to come across the answers of few of the questions that today we are going to ask her. So let's start with the first question. Do you feel like a celebrity now after clearing the APSC examination? A very simple question that must have come across you.
Yes, it's a kind of celebrity feeling only. I'm receiving warm welcome from everywhere, wherever I have attended coachings and classes, wherever I've given the mock test. All are appreciating and giving me warm welcome. It's a great pleasure indeed that I've been able to get such warm welcome from all the dignitaries and my mentors, my friends, and my family as well.
Okay.
So it's a very nice experience.
So if I ask you, what inspires you to take the APSC as your career?
Initially, I hadn't such plan, but gradually I was working. I have realized.
So you're working before somewhere?
Yes, yes, I was working. So gradually, I have developed interest. My father was an inspiration,
okay.
And as I like to face like challenges in my life, so there is like dynamism in this work. Yeah. There are a lot of work diversity.
So your father was in the same field?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
He's a block development officer, retired now.
Okay, okay.
So there's a lot of work diversity because where I have worked earlier, it's a very monotonous job.
Okay.
So I found it.
You have worked before in?
Accenture, I have worked, and post that in ICICI operations.
Okay.
So I have developed interest through this, and
a very drift, I must say, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's come up with the next question. It is said that the competitive exam is a test of patience. So what is your take on that?
Yeah, it's very true because we have to go through 3 stages: prelims, mains, and then viva, final round. So it requires a lot of patience, hard work, determination, along with perseverance.
Yeah. So because there must be many times that you feel that you're not able to do it. There is a time of frustration also.
Yes. So at times we feel like we should give up, but that is like how to face that situation. It's a kind of challenge, then again.
So how would you differentiate the fact that there are many bulk of people who are going for the such kind of examinations, and at times they have situations of frustrations also. So in that context, how would you deliver your message to them that how to keep that patience intact, and what is the time that you should realize that yes, I'm not supposed to put more efforts to a field which I might not be in one coming day. So how could you differentiate in that?
I would suggest that we should be around positive people, because if we interact with positive people, we always get motivated. Whenever we face hurdles, obstacles, they always, your family, friends, they always motivate you and keeps you going to what you have desired for. That's important.
So Maria, are you an interactive person?
Yes, I am.
You are an extrovert, you can say?
Yes, I am definitely. I'm a very jolly kind of person.
Okay.
I like to meet new people, and I like to face new challenges.
Achha.
I can adapt to every situation very well.
You take it in a fun way, maybe?
Yes.
Okay. So let me put you a question that during the different phases of APSC examinations, the third phase, we all know it's the phase of interview, isn't
Yes,
it?
yes.
So, can you highlight us some facts about interview? How was it, or what is the motto behind the interview? What is the
Yeah.
the panel demanding,
Yes.
actually looking for? You can just share it up with us.
Yes. Interview is basically your personality test, because the two stages have been your knowledge test. It's now about your personality test, how you
Personality.
present yourself, how you interact,
Absolutely.
and how will you deal with the pressure situations and all. So my interview went quite good. They were very cordial with me, and I was asked few questions on
How
Assam.
many people were there in the panel?
3 people.
3 people.
Yeah.
So, are you nervous? Very nervous before
Yeah,
entering?
yeah, a bit nervous, but
Yeah.
they made me very comfortable.
Comfortable.
Yeah, they were very cordial.
So, what kind of questions they throw? Like, is it very hypothetical situations?
No, no, no.
Or?
They asked me like Assam related issues, like
Okay.
why is Assam industrially backward?
Okay.
And then they asked me about my background, biotech.
Mm-hmm.
Then they asked me regarding bank nationalization
Acha.
and some current affairs issues.
Okay.
That's it.
So the interview went well.
Yes, it was good.
Chalo. The next I would like to ask you, did you ever think that you might not clear the examination in any point?
No, I haven't, honestly speaking, because I have believed that when I started preparing, I had believed that I can succeed. If I work hard, I can definitely get through.
You had
Even
the
though I
belief.
couldn't
Yeah.
succeed in my first attempt, but I had a firm belief in myself that I could get through if I
Maybe
prepare well.
you can say that in the previous attempt you were already boosted up, that
Yeah.
there's something left which you
Yes,
need to
yeah,
clarify,
clear.
isn't it? Okay. Now, one important question, that is it necessary to be located in a city like Guwahati to clear such examinations?
Not necessarily, but because nowadays we can have wide usage of internet. Everything is available over the net, study
Absolutely.
material, video lectures. So it's not necessary, but yes, of course, Guwahati gives you an atmosphere, because there are many
Atmosphere, yeah.
coaching centers
Yeah.
as compared
The
to
feel of
other
the coaching
towns.
comes
Yes,
here. Yeah.
yes.
Absolutely.
So-
And maybe about the you get to know about the competitors around you,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah.
It plays a very important
good
role.
role. Yeah.
Now, next question I would ask you, that the quality and the quantity of materials that are available for APSC examinations, do you think it's enough for a student to prepare?
Yeah, materials are readily available
Okay.
over the markets, and online also. Online materials are also very useful.
Can you suggest few to the viewers, like they might wish to know
Yeah,
few of the materials, bookish materials, I mean.
yeah, there is subject specific. For like I have pol science optional, so for pol science I can suggest for KC Paul for political theory,
Okay.
RC Agarwal. These are the two most important books which I have read.
Okay.
And for Indian Constitution, as always, Lakshmikant is
Lakshmikant
it's very much useful.
Yeah.
And for GS, I think it's a vast course. We have,
Vast
like
course.
we have to gather knowledge from wherever
Yeah,
possible.
absolutely. We need to
Yeah.
get the knowledge for GS. It's
Like
a general study,
studies,
so we
yeah.
absolutely know how general it
It
is,
is.
isn't it? Okay. Next, I would ask you, do you think the mock test and the coaching centers are needed for clearing such kind of examinations?
Yeah, mock tests are very much essential, because they help you to manage time, and and like how you should give, how much time you should give to a particular answer.
Yeah.
Because there are three pattern phases questions. First is 16 markers, then 16 markers, then 8 markers, 5 markers, 2 markers. So it helps in giving a particular time to each question, and it's help in time management.
Time management is a big factor
Yes.
for all the examinations, we all know.
Yes.
So definitely mock tests are helpful for students. Yes, those who had not taken up mock test, it's not that it's they had missed out a very big thing, but yes, it is an add-on to the strategies that we can say, isn't it, Maria? Okay, next let me ask you, how helpful did you find the mock test that you have been taking up in the Smartcoach, the institute?
It was very helpful. The questions were very balanced, like it was very much APSC oriented.
Okay.
It was very much diversified questions were there from all the sectors, current affairs.
It was a balanced paper that you mean.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So the Smartcoach has come up with the app, the Smartcoach app. So that's already there in the market. We all know about it. Now the Smartcoach app is an app that provides benefit not only to the students taking up physical classes along with the classes that can be taken from rural India. Now, what did you say? That do you think this app is very much helpful, or how? What are the implications that you would say about it?
Yeah, it would be very helpful. Those who are like sitting in the remote corners of the state, they can avail those facilities which are not getting like from their hometowns.
Yeah, yeah,
Suppose if we talk about Silchar, there are no coaching centers
yeah, yeah,
and
absolutely.
materials are not available readily, so they can take this app and it will be very beneficial for them.
It's not only Silchar, there are lot many
Yeah,
places in
like,
Assam,
yeah.
isn't it? Because candidates are over throughout the state.
Yeah.
But then if you go to the upper Assam,
Yeah.
you go to Dibrugarh, Tinsukia, there's a centers coming up. But
Yeah.
then everyone is
It's
not
not-
able to avail such kind of
Yes.
things. Okay. Next question. As an officer, which is the one burning issue of Assam that you would like to address?
I think regarding education, I would like to give some proposals. Like as we have seen, there are self-help groups
Yeah, yeah,
related with economic purpose.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
In that manner, we can similarly form groups who are like who can be associated with education. They can sensitize and make aware people about the importance of education.
Yeah, yeah,
Because although there are many enrollments, but people usually drop out
Yeah,
before
yeah.
completing primary education.
Mhm.
So there must
Because
be a group.
education
Yes.
is a basic thing.
Yeah, basic thing.
How much you talk about corruption, how much you talk about, beti bachao, beti padhao, everything you talk about, ultimately it's the education sector that a person can develop its mentality.
Yes.
Isn't it, Maria? So lastly, I would like to ask you a question. I hope you can give me a very definite answer for this.
Yes.
Bureaucracy is one of the most opaque jobs,
Yes.
right? Bureaucrats are seen as a high-handed blue-collar employees who hardly have any contact with the masses. What is your take on that?
I think bureaucracy and our executors, they are basically meant to promote the like for work and promote the welfare of the society.
Yes.
And they are to implement certain policies which are framed by the legislatures.
Yeah.
And they are the main persons who are to bridge the gap between the public and the government.
Absolutely.
So they are like.
So do you wish to, since you are now the face of the state, becoming the next bureaucrat of a state, so would you wish to, just the question that I have asked, do you wish to listen to this question in some coming years again, that why are the bureaucrats not able to contact the masses? Would you like to bridge the gap in
Yes,
your service
definitely.
life?
Yes, I would love to bridge the gap. I'll try my best, and I'll try to give my best efforts to
Yeah.
bridge the gap.
Because
which
we
is-
have seen in few states like UP, Bihar, people often run for the civil service examinations. Cracking civil service is just like a thing that they have taken up from their childhood.
Yes.
So, but the states, not only the northeastern states, but there are a lot many states who are not, just children are not facing this thing from a very childhood level. So, you can definitely contribute to some kind of awareness regarding bureaucratic system. That is my personal request to you, I might say that.
Yeah.
So Maria, another thing I would request you that can you give some kind of message for the students that are aspirants for APSC, or you can say it UPSC or any kind of civil service examinations?
I'd like to give a message that if I've aspired for something, if you want to achieve something in life you have dreamt for, then you should remain focused. You should not get deviated from your field. You have to believe in yourself. Obstacles, hardships will definitely come your way, but you should not give up. You stay motivated and be focused to reach your goal. Then definitely you will get succeed.
Absolutely, absolutely. Patience is very much needed for such
Yeah.
kind of examinations. Yeah. Okay. Since you have been to Smartcoach for your mock test examinations, now can you just briefly summarize that how was the journey or how was the experience of yours in Smartcoach? Just a brief.
It was a very nice experience. I have appeared for a few mock tests here. So the questions and all the atmosphere which is being provided here are very nice and good, and like it's very much APSC oriented. The syllabus, faculties are very good.
Okay.
So I would tell all those experience they can come here and gather information as much as possible.
So it was a really nice interactive session with you.
Same
Thank
here.
you so
It's
much
a
for
great
joining.
pleasure for me too.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much for joining with us for this show of Smart Coach.
Thank
you
you
so much.
Thank you, ma'am.